You find yourself standing at the edge of a field. The field stretches out before you, so vast that you cannot see where it ends. The grass is tall, reaching up to your knees, swaying gently in a breeze, so soft you can barely feel it against your skin. The grass is a pale golden color, the color of wheat just before harvest, and it moves in slow waves that travel across the field like water, like breathing, like sleep itself. The sky above is neither day nor night. It is that in-between time when the light is soft and diffused, coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. The sky is a pale gray blue, the color of dove feathers, the color of mist, the color of forgetting. There are no clouds. There is no sun. There is only this even, gentle light that makes everything soft and calm. You take a step forward into the field. The grass brushes against your legs with a whispering sound, a sound so quiet it is almost silence. Your feet sink slightly into the earth beneath the grass, and the earth is soft and yielding, making each step easy, making each step gentle. You do not know where you are going. There is nowhere to go. There is only this field and this walking and this moment that stretches on and on. You take another step and then another. The grass continues to sway around you, moving in that same slow rhythm, that same gentle pattern. The breeze that moves the grass also moves against your face, so light that you might be imagining it. A touch as soft as a thought, as soft as the edge of sleep. You breathe in, and the air smells of nothing in particular, or perhaps of grass and earth and distance. A clean smell, a simple smell, a smell that asks nothing of you. As you walk, you notice that the field is not perfectly flat. There are gentle rises and falls in the land, so gradual that you barely notice them as you walk. You are walking up a very slight incline now, though it requires no extra effort. Your legs move easily, automatically, one foot in front of the other, in a rhythm that matches the swaying of the grass, that matches the gentle movement of the air, that matches the slow and steady beating of your heart. The sound of your footsteps is muffled by the grass and the soft earth. Each step makes a quiet sound, a gentle compression, a settling. Step, and the grass whispers. Step, and the earth yields. Step, and you move forward through this endless field, through this timeless moment, through this space that asks nothing of you except that you continue, slowly, gently, without hurry, without purpose, without end. You look around as you walk, though there is little to see. The field extends in all directions, a sea of golden grass moving in slow waves. In the far distance, you think you might see a line where the field meets the sky, but it is so far away, and the light is so soft that you cannot be certain. It does not matter. You are not trying to reach the edge of the field. You are simply walking, simply being, simply existing in this moment that flows on, and on like water, like air, like time itself, when time has no meaning. Your breathing has settled into the rhythm of your walking. Breathe in as your left foot steps forward. Breathe out as your right foot follows. Breathe in, breathe out. Step, step. The rhythm is so natural now that you do not think about it. Your body knows what to do. Your body carries you forward without effort, without thought, without anything except the simple act of moving through this field, through this light, through this gentle and endless space. You have been walking for some time now, though you could not say how long. Time feels different here. Each moment is the same as the one before it, and the same as the one that will come after. There is only the walking, the grass, the light, the breeze. There is only this field that goes on, and you walking through it, step after step after step. The grass around you continues its slow swaying. Sometimes a gust of breeze, just slightly stronger than the rest, will cause the grass to lean more deeply in one direction, creating a visible wave that travels across the field. You watch these waves move past you, coming from somewhere behind you, moving forward into the distance ahead, traveling on and on until they disappear into the soft blur where the field meets the sky. Then the grass slowly returns to its gentle swaying, and everything is as it was before. You notice that your arms are hanging loosely at your sides as you walk, swinging just slightly with each step. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your neck is soft. Your jaw is unclenched. Walking through this field requires no tension, no effort, no holding on to anything. You are simply here, simply moving, simply being carried forward by the gentle rhythm of your steps. The light has not changed. It remains that same soft, even glow coming from the pale sky above. There are still no clouds, no sun, no shadows. Everything is visible, but everything is softened, blurred slightly at the edges, made gentle and undemanding. The light asks nothing of your eyes. You can look or not look. You can focus or let your gaze soften into unfocus. It makes no difference. The field is the same either way. As you continue walking, you begin to notice very small details about the grass. Each blade is slightly different from the others. Some are a bit more golden. Some are a bit more green. Some are straight. Some curve gently to one side or the other. Some are wide. Some are narrow. But these differences are so slight, so subtle, that they barely register. The overall impression is of sameness, of continuity, of an endless repetition that is soothing in its predictability. Occasionally, your hand brushes against the tops of the grass as you walk, and you feel the soft texture against your palm. The grass is smooth and cool, with just the slightest roughness that catches gently against your skin. You let your hand trail through the grass for a while, feeling the endless succession of grass blades passing beneath your fingers, each one the same, each one slightly different, each one here and then gone, replaced immediately by the next. Your feet continue their steady rhythm. Left, right, left, right. The earth beneath the grass continues to support you, soft and yielding, making no sound, asking nothing. You are sinking slightly into a state that is not quite thinking, not quite dreaming, but somewhere in between. Your mind is quiet. Thoughts come, but they are slow thoughts, lazy thoughts that drift through like the waves in the grass, and then disappear without leaving any mark. The breeze continues its gentle movement against your skin. Sometimes you feel it more on your left side, sometimes more on your right, sometimes on your face, sometimes at your back, but it is always gentle, always soft, always the same strength, never increasing, never stopping, just continuing on and on, like everything else in this field, like you're walking, like you're breathing, like the slow passage of moments that feel like no time at all. You are still walking. The field is still here, stretching out in all directions, unchanged and unchanging. Your legs move in their steady rhythm, and you realize that you can no longer remember when you started walking, or why, or if there was ever a time before this walking. There is only now. There is only this field, this grass, this light, this movement forward that has no destination, no beginning, no end. The sameness of everything is deeply comforting. Nothing demands your attention. Nothing requires your response. The field simply is, and you simply are, and together you exist in this space where nothing happens, where nothing needs to happen, where the absence of events is not emptiness, but fullness. A fullness of peace, of rest, of letting go. Your body has become very relaxed as you walk. Your movements are automatic now, requiring no thought, no intention. Your legs know how to step. Your lungs know how to breathe. Your heart knows how to beat. Everything is happening without any effort from you. And you can simply be present, simply exist, simply allow yourself to be carried along by the gentle momentum of your own body, moving through this endless space. The grass continues its swaying. The breeze continues its gentle blowing. The light continues its soft and even illumination of everything. You continue your walking. Everything continues on and on in an endless present moment that stretches out in all directions like the field itself. You notice that your thoughts have become very slow and very quiet. They drift through your mind like clouds, if there were clouds in this sky, moving slowly from one side to the other, appearing and disappearing without urgency, without importance. You do not hold on to them. You do not push them away. They simply come and go, like the waves in the grass, like your footsteps, like your breathing. Occasionally, you notice that you have been walking for several minutes without thinking anything at all. Your mind completely empty, completely quiet, completely at rest. And then you notice that you are noticing this, and that is a thought. And then that thought drifts away too. And there is emptiness again, peaceful emptiness, restful emptiness, the emptiness that is not lack, but spaciousness. Room for nothing, room for everything, room for simply being. The field has no features to mark your progress. There are no trees, no rocks, no hills distinct enough to serve as landmarks. There is only the grass, endless grass, moving in endless waves. You could be covering great distance or no distance at all. You could be walking in circles or in a straight line. It does not matter. There is nowhere you are trying to reach. There is nothing you are trying to accomplish. There is only this walking, this moment, this breath. Your eyes have grown heavy as you walk. Not tired exactly, but heavy in a pleasant way, a relaxed way. Your eyelids want to close, and sometimes you let them close for a few steps, walking blind through the field, trusting that there is nothing to run into, nothing to avoid, only more field, more grass, more space. Then you open your eyes again, and everything is exactly as it was before, unchanged, unchanging, eternal in its sameness. The breeze has become even softer, or perhaps you have simply grown more accustomed to it. It is like the touch of silk, like the touch of nothing at all, a presence that is almost an absence, a gentle reminder that air exists, that movement exists, but a movement so slow and so soft that it is almost stillness, almost the complete peace of no movement at all. Time has ceased to have meaning. You have been walking forever, or you have just started walking a moment ago. Both feel equally true. Both feel equally impossible. There is only now, this eternal now, this moment that contains all moments, this step that is all steps, this breath that is all breaths. The grass continues. The field continues. The walking continues. Everything continues in its gentle, unhurried way, asking nothing, demanding nothing, simply being. You are part of this continuance now, not separate from it, not observing it from outside, but woven into it, made of the same substance as the grass and the light and the soft earth beneath your feet. Your body feels very light as you walk, as if you weigh almost nothing, as if you are floating just slightly above the ground, barely touching it, barely here at all. Or perhaps your body feels very heavy, sinking down into the earth with each step, becoming part of it, roots growing down from your feet deep into the soil. Or perhaps both, or perhaps neither. It is hard to say. Your body is here walking, but you are less and less certain where your body ends and the field begins. The light has not changed, but something about the way you see it has changed. Everything looks softer now, more blurred, as if you are seeing through a very thin veil, or as if your eyes are not quite focused, or as if the boundaries between things have become less solid, less certain. The grass blurs into the earth blurs into the sky blurs into the light. Everything is connected. Everything is one continuous substance, one continuous moment, one continuous breath. You are breathing very slowly now. Each breath takes a long time. Breathe in, and the breath seems to come from very far away, traveling through distance to reach you. Breathe out, and the breath travels away from you, dispersing into the field, into the grass, into the endless space. The pause between breaths grows longer. In the pause, there is perfect stillness, perfect silence, perfect peace. Your footsteps have become even slower, each step taking more time than the last, as if you are walking through water, through honey, through the substance of sleep itself. Left foot forward slowly, so slowly, settling into the earth, right foot forward slowly, so slowly, barely moving. The grass parts before you like a curtain, welcoming you, and closes behind you, and there is no trace that you were ever there. Thoughts have almost entirely ceased. There is no commentary in your mind, no narration, no wondering or planning or remembering. There is only sensation, and even that is dim and distant. The feeling of your feet against the earth, the touch of the breeze, the sight of the grass and the sky. These sensations come to you as if from very far away, as if they are happening to someone else, or as if they are not quite real, not quite substantial, like memories of sensations rather than sensations themselves. The field goes on and on and on. You go on and on and on. There is no difference between you and the field now. You are walking through yourself. You are the grass swaying. You are the breeze blowing. You are the light illuminating. You are the earth supporting. You are everything and nothing, here and nowhere, present and dissolved into the endless present moment. The sameness that once felt like a quality of the field now feels like the fundamental nature of existence itself. Everything is the same because everything is one. There are no divisions, no separations, no boundaries. There is only this, only here, only now, stretching out forever in all directions, without beginning, without end, without change, without time. You are still walking, though the walking feels less and less like an action, and more like a state of being. You are not so much moving through the field as existing within it, as being a temporary pattern in its surface, a wave in the grass, here for a moment, and then dispersed, dissolved back into the whole. Your eyes are barely open now. The effort of keeping them open feels too great, and there is nothing that needs to be seen. The field is the same with eyes open or closed. The grass continues its swaying in the darkness behind your eyelids, visible somehow without seeing, known without knowing, present without presence. The sound of your footsteps has become so quiet that you can no longer hear them. Or perhaps you are no longer walking. Or perhaps you are walking, but your feet no longer touch the ground. It is impossible to tell. The sensations have become so faint, so distant, that they might be real, or they might be remembered, or they might be imagined. There is no way to distinguish between these possibilities, and no need to distinguish between them. The breeze has either stopped or become so soft that it is indistinguishable from stillness. The air around you is perfectly calm, perfectly still, or perhaps it is moving, but you are moving with it. And so, there is no feeling of movement, no feeling of anything except the deepest peace, the deepest rest, the deepest surrender to whatever is happening or not happening in this endless field. Time has folded in on itself. The future and the past have collapsed into the present moment, and the present moment has expanded to contain everything that ever was or ever will be. You have always been walking in this field. You will always be walking in this field. There is nothing else but this field, this walking, this moment that is all moments, this breath that is all breaths. Your body has become so light that you can barely feel it anymore. Or perhaps it has become so heavy that you have sunk entirely into the earth, and what you think is walking is actually lying down, resting, sleeping. Or perhaps there is no body at all, only consciousness, only awareness, only a point of view that floats through the field without substance, without weight, without any physical existence whatsoever. The grass has become transparent, or you have become transparent, or everything has become transparent, and you can see through the grass to the earth below, and through the earth to whatever lies beneath, and through that to the core of everything, which is also transparent, also nothing, also this same peaceful emptiness that fills everything and contains everything and is everything. The light has dimmed, or perhaps your awareness of the light has dimmed, fading gradually like the end of a very long day, like consciousness itself slowly ebbing away into sleep, into rest, into the deep peace that lies beneath all things. The field is still there, or the field was never there, or there is no distinction between the field existing and not existing, between being there and not being there, between presence and absence. Your breathing has become so slow that each breath seems to take minutes or hours or days. Breathe in, and the breath comes from the beginning of time. Breathe out, and the breath extends to the end of time. In the space between breaths, in that infinite pause, there is no breath at all, no breathing, no need for breath, only perfect stillness, perfect silence, perfect rest. You are barely walking now, or perhaps you stopped walking long ago and have been standing still, or sitting, or lying down in the soft grass. Your body supported by the earth, held by the field, cradled by the endless space. It does not matter. Movement and stillness have become the same thing. Being here and being nowhere have become the same thing. Everything has become the same thing. The field continues its existence, whether you are aware of it or not. The grass continues its gentle swaying, whether you see it or not. The breeze continues its soft blowing, whether you feel it or not. Everything continues, on and on forever, and you are part of that continuance, woven into it so completely that there is no separation, no distinction, no individual existence apart from the whole. Your thoughts have entirely ceased, or perhaps thought itself has ceased, or perhaps you have become thought, become the quiet space in which thoughts sometimes arise and disappear, like ripples on water, like waves in grass, appearing from nowhere, returning to nowhere, never really separate from the nowhere they came from. The light has faded to almost nothing, or perhaps your eyes have closed completely, or perhaps there is no difference between light and darkness anymore, between seeing and not seeing, between awareness and sleep. Everything has become the same soft gray-blue color, the color of twilight, the color of mist, the color of forgetting, the color of the space between waking and sleeping where you now rest. Your body has dissolved entirely into the field. Your feet have become roots, growing deep into the earth. Your legs have become grass, swaying in the breeze. Your arms have become air, moving without moving. Your head has become sky, vast and empty, and filled with soft light. You are no longer in the field. You are the field. You are everything and nothing, here and nowhere, present and absent, being and not being. The breeze has stopped, or everything has become breeze, or there is no longer any distinction between movement and stillness, between air and not air, between presence and absence. Everything simply is, or everything simply is not, or there is no difference between these two states, between being and not being, between existence and non-existence. Your breathing has become so slow that it has almost stopped, or perhaps it has become so natural that you are no longer aware of it, or perhaps there is no breathing anymore, no need for breath, no lungs, no air, only the deep peace that lies beneath all breathing, beneath all life, beneath all existence. The field has faded from your awareness, or you have faded from the field's awareness, or there is no longer any awareness at all, only the deep rest, the deep sleep, the deep peace that comes when everything has been let go, when everything has been surrendered, when everything has dissolved back into the source from which it came. You are sleeping now, or you are waking, or there is no difference between sleeping and waking, between consciousness and unconsciousness, between being and not being. You are the field. You are the grass. You are the breeze. You are the light. You are everything. You are nothing. Rest now. Settle now. Let go now. The field holds you. The earth supports you. The grass cradles you. Everything is well. Everything is peaceful. Everything is rest. Sleep, sleep, sleep.